Hello. Late evening, about 10:30 Thursday. I haven't done a recording video, and I'm gonna dedicate this recording video for my YouTube, and hopefully it goes well and people could understand where I'm coming from with this video. So I want to talk about my ascension process, because this is really happening, and it's not just me wishful thinking, but it's really happening throughout our world at our time right now, 2022. The movement, the shift is happening. The veil is getting thinner. The symptoms are showing, the validation, the confirmation, the synchronicity, the intuition. That's all collaborating with my journey, I have to say. Meeting new interaction with individuals, learning more of the like-minded experiences that I guess the people who are understanding in this video or this practice we all follow for a bigger, much more grander future for the future, the next generation. So this ascension process, I've learned that by this layers of onions that we are peeling off, that's another work that we go through during this ascension process. Shadow work, inner work. But I think overall, to be more specific, I'm always going to follow my nature. The Buddha nature is a different way of thinking. So I want to say this by a different way of thinking in a Buddhist term, in our daily practice. The Instagram I have is Modern Bodhisattva. And those of you who don't know what a bodhisattva is a benevolent, angelic, mythical creature right before the stage of God, before the stage of Buddha. He's like, nah, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be Buddha. I want to come back to Earth to be reincarnated, to make a difference, be a catalyst, be a wild card for a better life for the future, not even just for myself or the family, but breaking the karmic cycle of our ancestry, cultural practice, coming up towards the future right now from previous, to breaking the cycles now in a modern way with the technology that we are in right now, with the YouTube or social media. So bringing the old to the new, meaning by retrieving our mastery, our benevolent eons ago remembrance from our, what I would think, our DNA, our junk DNA, which is stored with our lifetimes of the old souls that some of us are. I know I might be talking a little cuckoo of some specific things, but in the grand scheme of things, it boils down to I guess scientific and religion to collaborate, coexist for the explanation that we have, what we have right now, from the prophecy or previous ancient culture to the civilized technology that we have back then, even towards Atlantis to now. But if I'm talking about benevolent creatures of mythology, I want to say about the Lemurians. Before the Buddhas, I believe the Buddhas were seeded by the Lemurians in a seed planted for evolution, for a different type of humans or cultural difference if you compare to other cultural mythology, if that makes sense, in different areas of the world. But it all goes back to the main one source, is God, I guess, if you want to call it. And with that, it's really literally being transmuted through the air of the expansion of the galaxy or the universe, that Earth is going into a different time and space, where the movement of the Earth as we expand out is allowing the layers to get thinner and thinner for us humans to really achieve our highest potentials with our innate abilities to align ourselves to the specific things that we need right here, right now, to channel it, to manifest it, to create from nothing to something, whereas to have conscience over physics. And that would be the pinnacle goal of a human, in my understanding, if that makes sense, where it does not need any external dependence, where it's literally from internal independence to externally, physically, consciously manifest right before your eyes. So this could be all far-fetched for some people who don't really believe in this type of stuff, but I don't think we're that far away. I think there are individuals out there that could attain these type of abilities, but in terms of a person like myself, it'd be very difficult because my environment. But I could say, and I know for sure, there are masters, ascended masters out somewhere in the wilderness or in the mountains somewhere that has an attainability to create these type of things like levitation and such capabilities. But I think some of us are towards that attainment. Like I believe the latter day of the law, every day, every decision, every thought, you are climbing up a ladder to ascension, whereas we all are collectively as human race. But it starts with an individual as a catalyst to light other beings, to remind them of their own powers. So hopefully some of the stuff I said makes sense, and maybe some entertainment. And thank you for your time. Peace.